the board with my hand? Hold down. How's golden girl and quiet hand?
I'm gonna be a bunny with a carrot. I'm gonna be a pink pixie. A pixie.
Like a fairy.
Oh, a
Fairy. Jeremiah.
I'm going to be race car.
Race car driver? Evan, sure.
Probably I'm gonna be an evil jester.
So a jester is a type of clown. If you're not dressing up, and I haven't heard from you, share one thing you're going to do for Halloween. I know that for Halloween, I'm going to be giving candies out. Yeah. So, my scholars who are very close to where I live, you might have an idea of where my house is. Okay.
Where do you live? In Canada?
Canada. So,
What street? What kind
wait,
of?
I want to tell you. So you guys can all come in. So, what I'll do is, when I call you out for your planner, I'll write my address.
Yes!
Okay? And I'll write my street.
And your house?
Sit back down. So, you scholars, if you live close, then you know where my house is and you can come and get candy. I would love to see you all. So I can't tell you guys what's going on if we're talking. If you live close to the house, my house, then that's fine. You can come and get candy. If you don't, it's okay. Maybe I'll bring some on Friday. Maybe. Haley, quick question. If you have little brothers or little sisters, that's fine. So if it's, okay, so if we're concerned with allergies, hands down, the candies that I have are Kit Kat, Scholars, Kit Kat. I'm going to say the next one and I don't want to hear any interruptions, so I'm just going to stop and not put it. Hershey's bar, and I think I have Reese's Pieces. But if there's concern for allergies, then we'll just give you something else. I saw a question from, actually, we're not going to take questions. If you have questions and I call you up, then you can come let me know. Scholars, look up at our Arizona points. We have 72 points. Let's earn another point for responsibility time. Alright? So, remember, responsibility time is silent. We're reading in our brains. And you're only doing your job. You're only doing your job. When I say go. And we begin. Go. I see Dale walking calmly to his table. Scholars, this is a quiet silently in her planner. Jeffrey will read silently in his mind. Natalie will keep her eyes on her. Thank you, Katie and Eduardo, for remaining silent in your seats. Reading in our minds. Joanne, Paulina, and Juan. Jeffrey for reading silently to himself. Reading silently to ourselves. Alex is reading silently to himself. Braulio is reading in his mind. Alex, Jeffrey, Braulio, Carla. Natalie, Tara, Evan, Noe. Scholars, we're still remaining silent. Still reading silently in our brains. Practice silently and quietly. Marisol, Jason, Haley, Eduardo, Alicia. Jeremiah, Alex. Scholars, raise your hand if I have not signed your planner. Alright, so if I'm going to write my address, scholars should be seated, backpack should be packed. Thank you, Braulio, for
to the front office, please. Miss Moon to the front office. Thank
2,
you.
1, 0. Thank you, team 1, for remaining silent. Thank you, team 3. Thank you, team Carla, for remaining silent and in your seat. Paulina will remain seated. Waiting for all silent voices. Everyone is seated. Everyone should be seated. Ready for my announcements before I send you off. So scholars, announcement number 1. Tomorrow, when you come for Halloween parade, your costume needs to be under your uniform. Where should it be?
Under your uniform.
Okay. My second announcement. If you cannot come by my house tomorrow for candy, it's okay. I'll try to bring some goodies on Friday. So that means if I get it right after this now, it's okay. I'll try to bring some goodies on Friday for you. So, I'm going to write it down. Let your parents know that Miss Marisol has invited you to get candy for Halloween. So it's 2291 Capitol Avenue. I live here in East Palo Alto.
What kind of town?
My house, so I'm going to tell you more information. My house is by the fire station. It has 2 little trees in the front, and I will try to put something that lets you know it's my house. I have a big window in the front too. So if you want to come and trick or treat by my house, that's my address. Hands down, looking for teams who are ready to be dismissed. I see. Team 5 may stack up their chairs and line up quietly. Team 1 may stack up your chairs and line up quietly. Team 6 may stack up your chairs silently and quietly.
I'd like to give like each mini group a reading about a planet and have them pull out information. I'm wondering if what I'm looking for even like totally exists. I may just have to write it myself.
I think it does.
Yeah.
Like, this one's really simple, but it has, like, a little bit about each planet. And I'm pretty sure that one's in the book room, so I think there's, like, multiple copies. This one has facts about each planet, but it's a little bit more complicated.
Complicated is good, because I actually want them to like underline facts about air, facts about different stuff.
Yeah, this is cool, so it has, like, pictures. This one's not, this is, like, inner planets, outer planets. It's not as specific. Hold on.
Yeah, this one's a good start. So you would say, is this one like an okay reading level for 3rd grade across the board?
So it's at the AR level is 4.4, so it's like mid 4th grade, but so I would say it would be challenging for a lot of 3rd graders, but they probably could access some of it. Especially, I don't know if you're planning on having them work together.
Yeah, they're going to be in their reading groups, reading workshop groups. And it's for my TCRP, so I'm like trying to be really anal about
Yeah.
the details.
Oh, this one's might be cool.
Yeah, 6th grade. Thank you.
Sure, I think those are the ones that came to mind.
This is a great start, and I'll just add in details that don't exist here.
Okay,
to their sheets.
and if
Thank
I
you.
find
And
more-
level-wise, what would you
Oh, wait.
say about this one comparatively?
that one's probably easier than this one. I would say this is like probably a mid, if I had to guess, a mid 3rd grade
Okay.
level.
Oh, I think I had that book, actually.
This one, I don't think
Destiny donated it to me.
this has like a paragraph-ish about each planet, but I don't know if it's as good.
Yeah. I have this one, so
Okay.
I'm good. Thank you. These two are great.
Okay.
This is a good start. Sure. Actually, maybe I can get your opinion because I'm doing it with 3rd grade.
Yeah.
So if I gave them something like this, but it'll probably be longer, I'll probably add to this. What I want them to do is like to underline things about different topics in different colors. So things that have to do with like air, atmosphere, and blue. And I'll give them keywords to look for, like anything about clouds has to do with air, atmosphere, it's blue. Like, and then there's 2 more, so temperature and something else about terrain. Do you think that that's too much for them? Underline. Have they done something like that before?
We mark up text a lot,
Good.
so like circling key phrases or starring certain things, writing questions. So I feel like it's something they're familiar with.
Okay.
Hopefully they don't get distracted by the different colors.
Okay.
I think they'll be fine.
Okay. Because my ultimate goal is for them to then, I don't know if I should just have them copy it down into like boxes about the different things, or if they should like paraphrase. I don't know if they've practiced paraphrasing.
They have. We do a lot of like restating supporting details in our own words.
Okay.
It all just depends on if they can't understand the detail, then they can't put it in their own words.
Right.
So that's where it gets tricky. But I feel like they could complete like a process grid with the different, just like with the planets, and then like if you had atmosphere, just some sort of like grid. I
Okay.
feel like they could complete that.
Okay. So maybe I wonder if I should even tell them to put it in their own words, or if I should just say, put the air details here. Because they're first going to underline, then they're going to do the step of like transferring. I don't know why I chose this for my TCRP. This is like not my specialty, but
You want it to be rigorous.
Yeah, but it is rigorous, and I'm trying to do more of this, so I'll enjoy the feedback.
I'm not concerned about the transfer. Because we transfer things a lot to graphic organizers from a text.
Okay, and do they just copy it down as is?
They change it into their own words.
Okay.
That's what they're supposed to do.
Okay.
I mean, some of them don't, but we focus a lot on that.
Okay. Is it too silly to say out loud if you understand it, change it into your own words? If it's confusing to you, copy it down as is?
I think if you say that, they'll just copy it.
That's true.
They'll just be like,
I
it
was
was confusing.
confused.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I would just say, you need to remember that we don't copy the author's words.
Okay. Cool. Thank you.
Yeah, sure. If you have more questions, let me know. Is it tomorrow?
No, it's next week.
Oh, wow, you're like on top of it.
I thought it was gonna be this week. That's
Oh.
why I'm on top of it.
Okay.